The lowest point of my life when I looked the way you consider my healthy, but that in fact wasn't my healthy.
Yeah, but I am for sure the healthiest I've ever been. So that's sick. That's really awesome.
You can see like her jowls. You can see her face caving in.
Some viewers may find the following video disturbing. Viewer discretion is advised.
What is up, guys, and welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you guys are new. Hi, it's Keisha. Nice to meet you all. Get in here because you've got quite a bit to get on into. So in my last video, we're basically talking about how Ariana Grande is at her thinnest. She definitely looks that way. I mean, look, as soon as you can see bones sticking out, and this is not a hate video in any way, shape or form, concern doesn't equal hate. This is not coming from a malicious place. And I made sure to keep repeating that in the last video because, and I even got a little bit emotional because it's just sad to see. It really is just sad. And I just keep thinking, like, I wonder how we got here. Like how, you know, but everyone is battling their own demons, and it's not, these videos, all this conversation shouldn't be to embarrass Ariana Grande, but like also a part of me feels as though if someone truly is going through deep ED and has probably been doing this for years and years and years on end, then maybe they may see conversations like this as actually quite flattering and makes them probably feel as though, yes, I've hit the goal. And this is not for everyone, but you know, a part of me is also like, maybe Ariana Grande is seeing a bunch of people comment on her body right now saying that she's really skinny. Well, let's not use the word skinny, really thin. She may feel a sense of joy in that in some ways, but it's also kind of interesting because she will say, please stop talking about people's bodies.
I don't do this often. I don't like it. I'm not good at it. I'm not good at it and I don't like it, but I just wanted to address your concerns about my body and talk a little bit about what it means to be a person with a body and to be seen and to be paid such close attention to. I think we should be gentler and less comfortable commenting on people's bodies, no matter what. If you think you're saying something good or well-intentioned, whatever it is, healthy, unhealthy, big, small, this, that, sexy, not sexy, we should really work towards not doing that as much. There are ways to compliment someone or to ignore something that you see that you don't like.
Like, I'm fine, but of course you would say that. Like, she's not going to say anything differently, right? I feel like since making my video, a few things have happened since then, which I thought we can go ahead and talk about. I think this is going to be my last video in regards to Ariana Grande's appearance. We know she looks different. Unless you're delusional, even Stevie Wonder can see she looks different. If you think that she looks the same, then baby, you need to go to Specsavers, get your eye tested, and let me know your prescription number, because I think it's probably looking like it's in the minus. I can't see, I'm blind. Yeah, what SZA said. So I'm going to go ahead and give you guys my honest takes in a respectful manner. And I really do encourage you guys to do the same thing down below in the comment section, okay? I'm really grateful for all the people who, in my last video, were commenting down below their own testimonies, their own stories of, you know, dealing with EDs and people coming up to them and just, for some people, every method is different, right? So I think a lot of us are probably wondering, where's her family? Where's her brother? Where's her mum? Where's her dad? Why is no one like putting their foot down and trying to put a stop to this? The sad thing is, and this is the harsh reality, Ariana Grande's got to want a change for herself. If she doesn't feel like there's anything wrong with her, which is what she's putting out there, by the way, if she truly believes there's nothing wrong with her and that she's fine, she's healthy, she's still able to perform, I can do it, then you can't force her to go to a rehab center. You can't force her to get help. She's got to want it for herself. Yes, I'm wondering, where's her family? Where are the people in her life who have her number, who know where she lives at? Why is no one pulling up and G-checking her? This conversation may go all over the place, but try and keep up with me, okay? You guys know how my mind gets. Right, so she looks different. I think that we need to get that out of the way. She looks different. There's still a lot of Ariana Grande defenders, ass kissers, you know, saying stuff like, she doesn't look different, she looks the same. That is such a dangerous thing to say. She doesn't. If you look at a side-by-side photo, she doesn't. Now, as human beings, our weight is going to fluctuate, yes. But as soon as someone's bones are appearing and sticking out, that to me is very alarming. That to me is a cause for concern personally. I'm wishing her the absolute best. Her doing 41 shows back to back for this tour is a little bit scary, and I hope that she makes it through. But also, we don't know what she's going through, and I don't expect Ariana Grande to ever come out and share with us her medical documents. No, that's invasive and completely unnecessary. No. But does she look different? Does she look even more thinner than she's ever looked? And she's naturally already quite small? Yes. And I know that with shorter people, when they gain weight or even lose weight, I feel like it looks a little bit more obvious than somebody maybe a little bit more taller. I don't know. You know, all these things play a part in it. We're not talking about how, you know, she had blonde hair, now she's a brunette. We're not talking about her eyebrow shape anymore. Like, no. Those are contributing factors too, but we're talking about the weight here specifically. It's sad to see, it's sad to watch. And it kind of almost, unfortunately, I hate that I'm saying this, but we're seeing clips and like TikToks of like the Eternal Sunshine tour. She sounds amazing. She sounds truly amazing. I think the training that she probably did with Wicked, like, wow, her voice has gotten even better. She sounds healthy. When she sings Dangerous Woman in 2026, I get chills, truly. Like, she's that bitch, period. I said this in my last video, Ariana Grande's got no sons, no daughters. There is only one of one, okay? But when it comes to the energy that's on stage, I don't think it's hitting like maybe it used to hit.
Stage left with their female dancers and male dancers. Everyone goes up on top of the car.
And it's not like Ariana Grande is old. She's not old. She's very young. So, you know, the same dance moves that she was doing maybe back in 2019, I feel as though there's a change of choreography. And maybe she just wants to switch it up, sure. But I'm kind of feeling like, maybe her body can't handle all of that. Because when Ariana Grande is on stage, sometimes it kind of looks like it looks painful. It looks like every move you make, I'm like, oh, like she just looks fragile. And that's why I'm just constantly thinking, like, how do we get here? I really do wonder. Now she's gone through so many things publicly, so imagine what's going on behind the scenes, right? Now, one of the things we're going to go ahead and talk about is a breakup. In my last video, I was like, is she still with Ethan Slater? Is she? And then look at that. A couple of hours after my video was public, the news has broken that they have broken up, okay? Am I surprised? No. I'm actually surprised it lasted this long. So they have broken up and allegedly they ended on amazing terms. I don't know what the reason was. Could you imagine? Wait, could you imagine if Ethan Slater called it off? Okay, now I'm just being delulu. I mean, like, maybe he's like, you know what? I miss Lily. I miss my ex. I miss having that actual unit with a child. Mind you, she pushed out your baby, carried your baby for 9 months. You went to do Wicked. You were filming in London or somewhere in the United Kingdom that's not so united. She's taking care of a newborn. And you're doing a madness of Ariana Grande. Now, Ariana Grande is beautiful. She's a pop star. Everybody wants her. All of these amazing things, right? So maybe he felt the temptation. But my thing is, like, your partner just gave birth. And also you're married. How does he feel now? That's what I want to know. Bitch, I would love to be a fly on the wall when they're having that conversation. Do you think it was messy? Like, do you think Ariana Grande hit him up with a, hey, so I don't think this is going to work? Could you imagine that? Or do you think she sat him down like, I'm going on tour soon, you know, scheduling's busy. I don't think this is for me anymore. Thank you so much. You served your purpose, but bye-bye. Now, I feel like a lot of people look at Ariana Grande and think, you have something going on because your relationships don't seem to last. I feel as though a lot of people can't get it right when it comes to dating, not just celebrities, but even us in the real world, okay? Like, it is hard to find someone loyal, someone committed, and someone who's going to give up everything and more, right? It's hard to find that nowadays, especially in this climate. It's ghetto out here, okay? But we don't know Ariana Grande personally. We do not know her traits. We don't know whether she's a good communicator, things of that nature. We don't know anything about Ariana Grande apart from the fact that bitch can sing, okay? I don't know what she's like when it comes to relationships. I'm not even going to sit on here and try to speculate, okay? But if you were to ask me, no one's asking me, but I'm still going to share, okay? If I was Ariana Grande's friend or family member, I would sit her down real quick. But also, there's something called tough love. Now, everyone has their approach. There's the whole tough love thing. There's the thing of like, I'm gonna like sit you down like, hey girl, I'm just looking out for you. Hear me out, because girl, I love you and I know you more than anyone, these people that follow you, and I want the best for you, right? There's different approaches with it. When it comes to the whole breakup thing, I feel as though Ariana Grande probably needs a break. It's no shade. The same way, I don't think she should be touring right now. And no, I'm not saying that because I'm jealous I got no tickets. I mean, a part of it is that, bitch, I'm just bitter as hell, right? I'm joking. No, it's not coming from a place of bitter. Have you seen her on stage? Her energy just isn't there. And it's like, it kind of seems as though she's trying her best of what it is that she can do. But my thing is, I just wonder, like, I really do wonder how she's able to just do all of this. I feel like sometimes we're seeing a little bit of lip syncing, which is fine. It's fine. A lot of people do it. But it just isn't the Ariana Grande. Oh! Jesus, what was that? My God. It's like something just cut my throat. We're not seeing the Ariana Grande that we once saw. And I know that she hasn't toured in like 7 years, so things are going to look different. Things are going to change. But I just don't think anybody expected it to be this way. It's kind of like she's on stage performing as somebody else, but she's singing Ariana Grande's hits. But it kind of also feels as though she's on stage and she's trying. She's genuinely trying when it comes to, again, vocals are amazing. We're not talking about that. When it comes to the energy, right? It feels as though it's kind of lifeless. But in some ways, and I hate that we're getting to this place because her album is coming out, next month? And I feel like we're not really talking about the album. People are mainly talking about her appearance. But anyways, back into the whole breakup thing and the Ethan Slater of it all. I can't look at Ethan Slater without thinking of Frankie Grande. They look the same, don't they? But also, I can't think of Ethan Slater without thinking of SpongeBob SquarePants. Like, what the hell was that about? Ariana Grande's got a very interesting taste in men. You know, I can't fault her because, babe, that used to be me years ago. You know, you just got to live and you got to learn, but also you got to take breaks. The most amazing thing I could have done for myself is take a break, okay? Men will come and go. There's plenty of fishes swimming in the sea, right? But take some time, fall in love with yourself, figure out who you are and what it is you're looking for. And, you know, the best company is actually from yourself. Now, it's hard to get to that place, don't get it twisted, but jumping from relationships to relationships, and that's no shade to Ariana Grande because we've all been there, right? But it isn't helpful. It does more harm than good. And I think a relationship is the last thing Ariana Grande needs, to be honest. Right? Like, health is wealth. Ariana Grande, I don't know what is going on, but she posted a video. Well, the Rem Beauty, which is her makeup line, they posted I think it was a TikTok video, and it was basically Ariana Grande backstage. She was at like her vanity station, and on the table was sugar-free chewing gum and black coffee. And a lot of people are like, oh my God, Ariana Grande, is this all you consume in a day? First and foremost, it's just like a 1-minute clip. So, you know, maybe some people are taking it out of context, but when we look at Ariana Grande, I think people are trying to put pieces together, and who knows? I don't know what it is that she is consuming and digesting in a day, if she is even consuming many things. But listen, her muscle mass has completely gone. It's really scary. You're meant to have fat in your face, right? It looks like everything's just stripped away completely. And it really is sad to watch. And it kind of feels reminiscent of like Karen Carpenter, who unfortunately passed away due to anorexia. It was really severe. She was a pop star like back in the 70s. If you guys know anything about Karen Carpenter, she suffered from severe anorexia nervosa, I think that's how you pronounce it. And I feel like a lot of people are like, well, she was like 30, 31, which is Ariana Grande's age now. And it's just, again, raising a lot of alarms in our minds because we just want her to flourish and be healthy. We want her to be able to perform healthy. We don't want to see her performing right now and she looks fragile. I know that she says that the weights that we all compare her to, where she looked like she was like healthy, she wasn't actually doing good and she was struggling, she was on medication.
I know personally for me, the body that you've been comparing my current body to was the unhealthiest version of my body. I was on a lot of antidepressants and drinking on them and eating poorly And at the lowest point of my life, when I looked the way you consider my healthy, but that in fact wasn't my healthy.
I am for sure the healthiest I've ever been. So that's sick.
I just want to see her live like a long life. I feel like, not even for selfish reasons, because she's like one of my favorite pop stars, no, but like she's so young and I would hate to like lose her to something like this. But these things are very common. Again, an example of Karen Carpenter is just one of the many examples out there. I think people need to take it seriously and stop trying to say she's fine, she's fine, she's fine. Also, on Twitter, there are so many people who are like, that is my weight, inspo, thinspo. There are people who literally like want their bones to be sticking out and just like the thinnest arms. And it's like, that's not it. That isn't healthy. And that's just taking things too far. There are people who are naturally skinny, yes, but this is just on another level. Fans defending this is very dangerous. So yeah, on her dressing table, there was chewing gum, sugar-free chewing gum, and there was black coffee. And a lot of people are like, oh my God, like no wonder she's teeny tiny, like if that's all she eats. I don't know if there's anything, maybe there's other things that she's eating too. But when it comes to the conversation of EDs, unfortunately, Ariana Grande, this is not a new conversation for her because I think like her old Tumblr account got leaked not too long ago and people saw that she was like a lot of content was to do with like weight loss and wanting like a thigh gap and like eating less and all these things. And there was a photo of her I think someone's cooking something because like there's like spices and all of that stuff, because in this household we use seasonings. Hello. There's like a little chili, like some spices. I feel like I'm inhaling some spices. I think someone's cooking it up in the kitchen, right? Now it's kind of affecting me because I'm trying to talk to you guys, right? We must stay focused, people. During like the Wicked set era thingy-majiggy, there's a photo of her like just like snacking on some cucumbers, and I think a lot of people are like, girl, well, is that it? Like, where's the meat? Like, oh, I guess she's like vegetarian or vegan, but like, where's the substance? Where's the big dogs at? Video they posted on the Rem Beauty page, even her running, that little moment of her running, yeah, she's wearing high heels and everything, but everything just looks scarier now. And it's sad to know that she's doing 41 shows, different countries, the toll that will take on your body. Even people who are the fittest, people who work out, people who've been training for this, you know, like they will still get out of breath and they'll still need their moment too. So imagine Ariana Grande, who looks like she doesn't have a balanced diet, who looks like she isn't really consuming many great nutritional things that her body needs. It looks like she's not listening to her body, but instead she is abandoning it.
I used to be a physical therapist, and one of the most important factors for any performer or athlete going through a tour or a season is having the strength, the endurance, the soft tissue, and the nutrition to make it through that entire time. And we often see performers lose weight and muscle mass over the course of a tour because of that lifestyle. We saw it with Doja Cat in 2021. And so I'm very surprised that Ariana's healthcare team let her start the tour this way.
Unfortunately, and I hate that we're having this conversation, but she does have millions and millions of young girls who look up to her. There are so many posts that I saw of people saying, I want her body now, I want her body, I want her body. And then you've got Ariana Grande on top of that saying that she's fine, she's actually good, like stop, like just stop. That's dangerous. I just wonder where her friends and family are. Maybe they've tried to sit her down, but she wasn't having it. Maybe they're scared to speak to her. But either way, I would hate to see a pop star fall apart right in front of her eyes or collapse. Deteriorating right in front of her eyes is so sad to see. She doesn't look the same. And I feel like because of this, it doesn't feel like the same energy is being given during her performances. I feel like she's just trying as best as possible, you know? I don't want to get emotional again. I feel like in my last video I did, but it is sad. It's sad. It's so sad. Like when we talk about Ariana Grande and the conversation that's been had in 2026, there's so many side-by-side photos. The ones that I'm including, again, are the ones that are not edited. They're actually screenshotted from videos. So please stop the whole like, it's edited. Stop being so delusional, please. You're a massive part of the problem. Because then you go back and forth with people. You even go back and forth with people who have said they've dealt with anorexia. And you're like, no, you're lying. No, people with anorexia themselves have said, hey, I looked like that at this stage in my life. I needed to get help. It wasn't easy, but this is what I needed to do. You've got people with their own testimonies and their own stories telling you, hey, this looks very reminiscent to a certain period in my life or a period that they're currently going through. These conversations are actually very important to have. These are like, I know we're talking about Ariana Grande here, but imagine the amount of people's lives you're saving also with continuing these conversations. These realizations need to be had for some people. Again, the example of Karen Carpenter. She tragically died of heart failure at age 32 in 1983. She struggled with both food restriction and the use of emetics to induce vomiting, which ultimately caused irreversible damage to her heart muscle. I wouldn't be surprised if she is body checking. There was a photo that I saw a couple of years ago, which unfortunately is very free in my head. And it was when it really confirmed everything that I just assumed in my mind. There was a photo of her sitting down inside of a guitar case. Just gonna keep it a buck with you. If that was me sitting down inside a guitar case, I might take up all the space, no shade. Or there might be a little bit of room around me, right? Ariana Grande sat inside of a guitar case, and for what reason that photo was posted, I don't know. Like, things like this just feel like it's body checking. She looked very minuscule inside of a guitar case. That's when I was like, oh, there's levels to this. Like, oh wow, this is a lot. And there'll just be like random photos posted of like her looking tiny and the people around her looking bigger. Like, things like this, it's a lot. And I'm praying for anyone who's really struggling, because no one's saying it's going to be an easy journey whatsoever. It's going to be a journey. And I do strongly believe there is a light at the end of the tunnel, but you've got to want it for yourself. Ariana Grande is still in denial. She's on stage instead of getting treatment and resting her body and giving her body what it actually needs. Ariana Grande is maybe even trying to make a bet with people around her, like, hey guys, I'm fine. Like, watch me perform on stage. I'm fine. I can do 41 shows. I can do this. I can do that. I've got it. Everyone, I'm good. Ariana, are you actually good? Ariana, what are you doing here? Like, now, if she does cancel the tour, we're going to know the reasons for it. But anything is better than someone struggling in 4K right in front of us. Where is the energy when it comes to the choreography? Why are we switching the choreography? Some of the choreography, I feel like she's sitting down a lot. She's leaning on things. She's relying on other things. This is not to shame her or embarrass her, because there's nothing embarrassing about it, to be honest. But I do think she needs help. And you have to really tackle these types of conversations and tread quite lightly and keep it cute, keep it respectful, because only God knows how many people are dealing with this, right? But she has a lot of impressionable young fans. And they're seeing things like this as like the cute, because everyone's chasing skinny. Skinny doesn't look good in it. Mind you, what Ariana Grande is right now isn't even skinny, it's thin. There's a difference. But people are chasing skinny. I think it was Jennifer Lawrence when she was playing Katniss, right? I think, was it Katniss? Or I don't know what role it was, but I think they wanted her to like slim down a little bit more. And she was like, well, no. Well, absolutely flipping not. Jennifer spoke about how like she didn't want to lose weight. Like, she said no. She put her foot down. She was like, no, like, hell to the no. You've got people comparing her to Eugenia Cooney. How did we get here? Like, oh, Ariana. Yeah, we're here. There's no point trying to pretend we're not at this stage. This is where we're at. This is exactly where we're at. I can't get over the fact that Ethan Slater looks like Frankie Grande. Like, what the hell? This is where we're at. Taylor Swift struggled with an ED. I can't remember what era it was. And she took some time out to get better.
I thought that I was just like supposed to feel like I was going to pass out at the end of a show or in the middle of it. I thought that was how it was. And now I realize, no, if you eat food, have energy, get stronger, you can do all these shows and not feel it. Which is really good revelation, because I'm a lot happier with who I am, and I'm happier with like, I don't care as much if like somebody points out that I have gained weight. It's just something that makes my life better.
She has plenty of resources around her, and she seems to have a really good support system around her. Not everybody does, not everyone's fortunate enough to, but we know that Ariana Grande has a present mother and father in her life, and brother. I just wonder what's going on with that. But also, why is her team making her get up there on stage? How are you not looking at Ariana Grande in meetings thinking, girl, you good for real? Like, Ariana Grande is losing weight very rapidly, because there is a photo of her at the Jimmy Fallon show not too long ago. I think it was like last November. Literally a screenshot from the video that Rem Beauty posted where she's doing that and you can just see bones. She's losing weight very, very, very rapidly. Items of food that was on her table, well, the chewing gum and the black coffee, I want to say like maybe this is just like what her cravings were in that moment, but like I just feel like I look stupid saying that. I don't know. You know, I mean, listen, some people love a black coffee, no sugar, no nothing. My teacher back in secondary school, oh my God, he loved him a black coffee and his breath stunk. He didn't have no chewing gum to cancel that out. But also this chewing gum looks like it's got nothing in there, nothing. Maybe these things help her with her vocals because you can't have maybe like sugary things. It might like affect her voice when she's on stage. I don't flip it now, right? But let's be very serious here. Black coffee is crazy. Anyone who drinks black coffee straight, my God. But my teacher did that, right? Oh God, he would start giving me feedback on my work. I'm like, your breath stink. I didn't say all of that because I would have got kicked out of class and maybe even put into isolation. I don't know Demi Lovato at all. I don't know what it is that she's going through, but I love that she's still here with us. Several times where we could have lost Demi Lovato. Now she's in the headlines for, you know, her music, for her memes, just other fun, like, light-hearted things. Once upon a time, it was just like rehab, eating disorder, rehab, drugs, right? All of the amazing, successful, the achievements she's done in her life, that kind of felt like it went out the door because the headlines was just eating disorder, drugs, this, that, the other. These people are battling with things behind closed doors. Look at Demi Lovato for a quick second here. No one's perfect. We don't know what she's got going on like that for real, but she's still standing here. She's been very vocal about the fact that she struggled with an ED. It was really bad. It consumed her. Growing up like in the 2000s, the 90s, the 2010s, and just the way people perceived what was perfect. Skinny doesn't always equal perfection. Not everyone looks good skinny, and that's maybe an unpopular opinion. It is what it is. These beauty standards are insane. They really are insane. Skinny isn't everything. Okay, you're skinny, now what? Does your life suddenly improve? I mean, for some people, yeah, maybe their lifestyle improves. Maybe they need to lose weight and they've been advised by professionals. Okay, that's different. But people who are chasing skinny, then what? Anyways, Demi Lovato has been very vocal about how she, you know, suffered with like a major ED. I really appreciate somebody being very vocal about it. I think even if you share something, you're going to get judgment. If you don't share something, you're going to get judgment. It is what it is, right? But she got the help in the end. And she looks like she's flourishing right now. I know people make fun of the fact that, oh my God, no one checks with Demi Lovato. She's irrelevant. Her music is this, her music is that. But she's still healthy and alive and successful and flourishing. I don't look at Demi Lovato as of 2026 and think, like, could we, like, she looks like she's right on track. And she's saying this a lot in her interviews. Now, we know celebrities can lie, blah, 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 blah. SZA's the best at lying. We know this already. SZA really lied about not having a television growing up. For us to see that she has a television. Girl, people comparing her to Eugenia Cooney. Like, how did we get there? That what? And you got people making memes and saying, Ariana Grande is set to play Eugenia Cooney in 2027. My heart goes out to Ariana. I really do wish her the best. I really do. She's got so much life to live. So many other things I'm sure she wants to achieve too. You can't do that if you are stripping your body from its nutrients. These things can result in death.
A person dies from anorexia every single hour. Yes, every single hour. Around every 54 minutes to be exact.
Keeping kind of my thoughts and prayers. Anyways, enough of that. I feel like I've rambled enough. Let me know your thoughts and opinions. Of course, be respectful down below in the comment section. Smash the like button if you guys haven't already. And yes, I'll catch you guys real soon for a brand new video. Bye!